So my wife knows she's going to have some broccoli. She said it's not enough.
Yeah, I have to make your fresh tomato. Then I'm gonna make sinigang tomorrow. Sinigang, you need to put more different vegetables, not on this. But I need some rice.
Mike Roberts, I've worked all week too. You know, Mike Roberts, do you know I cleaned our house today? And then what?
Yeah,
I said I cleaned our house.
I know, but it's not a man's job.
So yeah, it is. Hon, a man's job is a man's job.
Yeah.
Okay, no, excuse me. Men and women are both equal. What a woman can do, a man can do too.
Yes.
Because a man can also raise a
But
child, also just like women
I
can.
know. But
So it is a man's job to
women
clean the
says
house.
house.
You know what the truth? You know what the truth is?
People gonna just.
I don't care. You know when a man doesn't clean the house, he's lazy.
I know, but aside from that, man has to work.
Yeah, work on
Like a
YouTube.
big job, not a
No, we're gonna get it
clean
done on
the
YouTube.
house. And don't think that it's very
I don't care.
it's very degrading.
It's degrading when we're not getting it
Your
done.
job is what doing household. It's very degrading.
Mike Roberts, I see your comment. I don't get the opportunities my wife gets, Mike Roberts. Mike Roberts, don't get me started. Because if you want me to get started, I don't want to start saying something here, but I could start saying stuff, but I don't want to do that. But I will say it if it gets to that point. I don't get the opportunities some people don't get because of the situation our country's in. And it's been like that for about the last 10 years. Now you talk about demoralizing and degrading. That's very demoralizing for me. And I think it's degrading that we can't get it done on YouTube. I find that to be very insulting. See, for $7,000, I could get it done on YouTube, but everybody, the people that talk about it, they don't want to hear me. And so what I'll do is I'll play the lottery and I'll just win $10,000 and I'll just get it done. And then I'll prove everybody that I'll take the internet by storm and I'll reign supreme. All that stuff I said, I'll eventually back it all up. He has 2 for 6 at T. No, 2 for 6 at T. It's not like that anymore. 2 for 6 at T. Let me explain something to you. I'm not trying to contradict you. A man can only provide something if you're given the opportunity. I'm not given the opportunities 2 for 6 at T. And I haven't been for the last 10 years. I've had jobs, but they've been shit jobs. They've never paid anything. The last job I had, it was Amazon. That was the most horriblest job that I ever had. So how can a man provide when you're getting the most shittiest job because you don't get the opportunity to get a job that pays? So there's no way you can provide. So that was true maybe 40 years ago when men had were above hold on a minute, where men were considered to be in the time when you had men and women, and then women didn't get paid what men got paid. In that time, 40 years ago, yes, the man could provide, but we're not in that time anymore. Now, a lot of the opportunities aren't given what they used to, and the reason why, and I don't want to say on a live stream because if I say it, it's not going to sound too good. But if I get full enough, I will say it. I will. No, I should. I should go live and I should say it.
You should.
No, I should. It's the truth. I was born here. I'm from here. I should be able to just get a job anywhere. But no, I can't because everybody else come here and they took the jobs away from us. That's the truth. That's not fair for me. I was born here.
I understand, but you should not say, "Oh, my job is doing it."
Well, the last job I had at Amazon, they abused the crap out of me.
It's personal stuff. You have to, even you have a job outside.
Well,
even you have a job outside, you should.
Yeah, but every job that I ever had was horrible.
It's not a job.
The best job that I ever had, the best job that I ever had is when I delivered pizzas 25 years ago, because the economy was good. But now I don't know. It's so stupid nowadays the way everything is. No, Mike Roberts, because you don't understand the way things are nowadays. I'm not offended, but I'm not given the opportunities, Mike Roberts. Do you know, Mike Roberts? You may tell you the truth. Do you know some days I get so pissed off, I will walk 11 miles because I'm so mad about that stuff. So to release my anger and my frustration, I will go outside and I will walk 8 to 11 miles because of stuff like that. I know they don't care, and I don't care too, but I do that for my health. One thing that I have that most people don't have is I have very good health for my age. But see, most people around here are fake, and they just want to show off and be Miyabo. Yes, Jeff. I'm trying not to say that, but that's what's going on there. I don't want to say that, Jeff, but yes, that has happened. Because when I used to do my business in 2005, just because of that reason, we couldn't get jobs. I'm sorry to say that, but for me, I find it very degrading and very demoralizing when I was born here and from here, and then you go and apply for a job, they won't hire you. They need to fix that. Um, because because that's true. See, for example, if I went down the street and I applied to McDonald's, I should get first priority because I'm a United States citizen. So that's what I'm saying. Now I know some people don't get mad at me when I say that, but it is what it is. That's why.
People working outside, they also do their.
Yeah, but why do you have to work outside? We just get it done on YouTube.
I mean, no. What I mean is, some people are working outside. They still do their laundry. They still do their trash. So you should say that like, oh, my job is to throw their garbage.
I do, Mike Roberts. I do. I have applied Mike Roberts. No, Mike Roberts. My wife always gets to eat what she wants. Okay, I'm responding to your comments. I said, well, yeah, my wife, of course, she's going to eat what she wants, Mike Roberts. But Mike Roberts, I do apply for work, and I don't get the interview. So what's going to happen is, this is what's going to happen. When I apply for something, I can't get the job. What I've always done, let me back up a little bit here. What I do is, if you can't get a job, you create your own job. That's why I do YouTube live streams. I do YouTube live streams because every time I tried to, the job that I did want to do is when I wanted to work at the Lexus dealership. But I applied there, but they wouldn't give me a job. So anyway, if nobody wants to give me a job, I'm not going to go and beg for a job. I'll never do that at this stage of my life. Now, when I was 18, I did do that. When I was 18 to 20 years old, I did go in and I actually almost did beg for a job. But now that I'm at this stage of my life, I will not do that.
Even he died.
I won't do that.
When you die,
and I'll explain to you what. No, I'm not going to do that.
Even you get
because you should never have to do that.
Even you get hungry, nothing to eat.
No, because we're getting it on YouTube. So if I'm having a bad attitude, ladies and gentlemen, I apologize. But I'm just being real here. So I'm not trying to offend anybody that's maybe not from here. So if I am, I apologize. Ohio Big Guy says, a bitch when you get older, they want young people so they can pay them. Yes, Ohio Big Guy, yes.